People keep saying, why don't countries just stay neutral? But neutral in what exactly? Because the moment that you trade, ship, invest, or get paid, you're already operating inside someone else's system. Neutrality sounds simple. No sides, no politics, just business. But global trade doesn't run on intention. It runs on systems, currency systems, technology systems, regulatory systems. And those systems come with rules that you don't just get to negotiate away. Take the US dollar. Because the dollar is the dominant global currency, most international trade, even between two non-US companies, eventually clears through a US-based correspondent bank. That gives US authorities legal jurisdiction over all those transactions. This isn't theoretical. In 2022, Toll Holdings, an Australian logistics company, paid a multi-million-dollar settlement because some of its payments cleared through the US financial system for certain shipments. Australia didn't author those sanctions. Toll wasn't making a political statement. It didn't change the outcome. Once you use the dollar system, you operate under the rules of that system. Now, that's not ideology. It's just infrastructure. So when people say, well, just stay neutral, the real question is neutral from which currency system exactly? Currency is only one layer. The same logic applies to technology. Consider advanced semiconductors. ASML is a Dutch company. The Netherlands isn't a US proxy, but ASML can't sell its most advanced chip-making equipment to China. Not because of Dutch politics, but because critical components and intellectual property fall inside a US-led export control regime. ASML isn't choosing sides, it's operating within the limits of the technology stack that it depends on. Now, again, this isn't about values, it's about constraints. And even if a company avoids currency exposure and advanced technology, neutrality still breaks down at the regulatory level. Take end-use rules. A firm might say, well, we're neutral, we just sell components. That position holds only until the product is classified as dual use. If something can be used in defense, surveillance, advanced manufacturing, or critical infrastructure, end-use controls apply. Intent doesn't override that. Companies lose customers, licenses, insurance, and banking access because a transaction is reclassified as strategic. No declaration of neutrality changes that classification. Now, none of this depends on who you think is right or wrong. All major powers gather intelligence, apply pressure, protect strategic advantage. That's their right. Businesses don't sit outside those dynamics. They operate inside them. For middle powers and the companies based in them, neutrality is often treated as a posture. But in practice, it doesn't protect you from regulatory reach, market access decisions, technology restrictions, or financial exposure. Those outcomes are shaped upstream at the system level. So the real question isn't whether neutrality is desirable. It's whether companies understand which systems they rely on and what constraints come with them. If you don't map that deliberately, the mapping gets done for you by regulators, by financiers, insurers, or even governments. And by the time it becomes visible, you're already at the table. And that's what the blueprint for international success is designed to address, helping companies to understand how global trade actually works right now and how to operate within it without being blindsided.